Life throws curveballs. We all know that feeling. The pit in your stomach, the racing thoughts, the sense that everything is spiraling out of control. Maybe it's a job loss that blindsides you, a relationship that crumbles, or just the relentless pressure of daily life. These moments can leave us feeling helpless, like pawns buffeted by forces beyond our control. But what if there was a way to not just weather these storms, but to emerge stronger and more centered? That's the promise of Stoicism, a philosophy developed by ancient thinkers like Seneca. It's not just about lofty ideals or abstract contemplation. It's about practical strategies for building mental resilience. Stoicism has empowered leaders and thinkers for centuries, and its principles can be just as transformative for us today. By the end of this journey together, you'll have a toolkit of Stoic practices to cultivate mental toughness. You'll learn how to manage your emotions and reactions, no matter what life throws your way. We'll explore how these ancient wisdom nuggets can be applied to the challenges of modern life, helping you navigate the chaos and find a sense of calm and control. This is more than just another self-help video. We're diving deep, exploring the core principles of Stoicism and their practical applications. If you're someone who craves more than superficial tips, who wants to understand the root causes of your struggles and develop lasting solutions, then you're in the right place. Consider yourself part of a select group, those who recognize the value of introspection and who are committed to personal growth. Now, I know what you might be thinking. This sounds great, but I don't have time for long philosophical lectures. Fear not. While a deep understanding of Stoicism is valuable, we'll be focusing on actionable steps you can take right away. We'll break down complex concepts into clear, digestible pieces that you can easily integrate into your daily life. There's one small favor I'd like to ask in return for this deep dive into Stoicism. Hitting that subscribe button helps us keep bringing you content that can genuinely transform your life. And hey, if this video resonates with you, don't skip ahead. Every part is carefully crafted to build upon the previous one, giving you a holistic understanding of Stoicism and its power to create a calmer, more centered existence. So, buckle up and get ready to unlock the ancient secrets that can empower you in the modern world. Focus on one activity. Seneca's poignant observation, "To be everywhere is to be nowhere," captures a crucial principle often neglected in our modern world's relentless pursuit of doing more and being more. The Stoic philosophy champions the idea of focusing on one activity at a time, a concept with the power to transform our daily tasks. In a culture that glorifies the myth of multitasking, we need a pause to reconsider its effectiveness. When we juggle multiple tasks, our attention splinters, leading to a higher error rate and diminished quality of work. Marcus Aurelius, another revered Stoic, echoed this sentiment, urging us to concentrate every minute like a Roman, with precise and genuine seriousness. This focus isn't merely about boosting productivity. It's about cultivating a mind that values depth over breadth. Immersing ourselves fully in the task at hand, whether a professional challenge, a personal project, or a heartfelt conversation, fosters a deeper sense of accomplishment and satisfaction. Plato, the influential thinker, might argue that such singular focus grants us access to a higher form of beauty and truth within our work. It allows us to pour our best effort into every endeavor, creating something that resonates with the ideals of excellence and virtue. Furthermore, the psychological benefits of focusing on one task at a time are significant. It reduces the cognitive load on our brains, minimizing stress and enhancing our decision-making capabilities. Aristotle, who emphasized the development of virtues through habitual right action, would likely endorse this practice as a way to cultivate temperance or self-control. By focusing on a single task, we regulate our desire for distraction and immediate gratification. In adopting this focused approach, we not only walk in the footsteps of Stoic philosophers, but also align ourselves with modern psychology. Research suggests our brains are not designed to handle multiple complex tasks simultaneously. The quality of our work and our lives flourishes when we give our full attention to one thing at a time. Socrates' method of deep inquiry and dialogue, where he intensely focused on a single subject, exemplifies the power of this approach. Embracing this Stoic principle isn't just about productivity. It's about making us more thoughtful, peaceful, and balanced individuals. It's a rejection of the chaos of modern multitasking and an embrace of a more deliberate and purposeful mode of being. As we cultivate this practice, we might discover that not only do our results improve, but so does our overall well-being. This shift allows us to be truly present, savor the journey, and experience the inherent satisfaction that comes from giving our all to a single task at hand. Practice philosophy to control your impulses. Seneca's profound observation that our greatest torments stem from an undisciplined mind unveils a cornerstone of human experience. Unchecked impulses, those raw urges that surge through us, can become the architects of immense emotional turmoil and suffering. Stoicism, a philosophy that champions the power of self-control and rational thinking, offers a robust framework for addressing this enduring human challenge. However, Stoicism doesn't advocate for the suppression of emotions, a practice that is both unhealthy and ultimately unsustainable. Instead, it teaches us to delve deeper, to understand and manage the emotional tides within us. The process of mastering our impulses begins with self-awareness. Epictetus, another Stoic philosopher, famously declared, "No man is free who is not master of himself." This potent statement underscores the fundamental role of self-mastery in achieving true freedom and happiness. By becoming more attuned to our impulses and the triggers that ignite them, we empower ourselves to respond with reason rather than react on autopilot. This doesn't equate to denying our feelings. It signifies a deeper understanding that allows us to respond in ways that align with our long-term goals and cherished values. This emphasis on self-control resonates across philosophical traditions. Aristotle, the great Greek thinker, also championed the importance of tempering our impulses through the cultivation of virtues. He believed that virtue resided in the golden mean, the sweet spot between excess and deficiency. For instance, courage thrives in the space between recklessness and cowardice. Applying this concept to impulse control, we strive for a balance between impulsive reactions and complete inaction. The aim is to cultivate thoughtful, deliberate responses that embody our best selves. Furthermore, philosophy, as a guide to impulse control, involves weaving rational thought into the fabric of our daily lives. In his Meditations, Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, frequently contemplated the importance of aligning our thoughts with principles grounded in reason and virtue. He wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This perspective compels us to focus on our internal responses rather than the external stimuli that provoke us. By doing so, we gain greater control over our impulses. Critically examining our impulses through the lens of philosophical wisdom empowers us to make choices that transcend the fleeting whims of emotions. These choices become the culmination of thoughtful reflection, not the hasty products of immediate gratification. This practice not only bolsters our mental resilience, but also fosters a life lived in harmony with our values. It leads to a life where decisions are not made in the throes of the moment, but with a mind that is clear and composed. The Stoic approach to impulse control isn't about silencing our inner voice. It's about cultivating an ongoing dialogue that rigorously questions and assesses our instinctive reactions. It's about transforming philosophy from a subject of study to a way of life, a way that allows us to transcend the allure of immediate gratification and pursue a life brimming with deeper meaning and lasting fulfillment. This disciplined approach to managing impulses isn't merely about avoiding emotional pain. It's about forging a path towards a more thoughtful and fulfilling life, a life where reason reigns and virtue flourishes. Stay prepared. Seneca, the Roman philosopher, famously advocated for mental preparation for life's inevitable difficulties. His advice, though initially dramatic, rehearsing exile, torture, war, Shipwreck in Your Mind centers on the core principle of Stoicism, mental resilience. Stoicism teaches us not to dwell on negativity, but to anticipate and mentally rehearse the worst-case scenarios. This practice, known as premeditatio malorum, premeditation of evils, isn't about fostering dread. Instead, it's about diminishing the shock and pain when challenges inevitably occur. Think of it as athletes training under difficult conditions to prepare for competition. By mentally rehearsing challenging situations, we train our minds to handle stress and adversity with composure, not panic. This Stoic practice also fosters appreciation for our present state. When we contemplate how much worse things could be, everyday problems seem less overwhelming. However, applying Stoicism doesn't mean constant anxiety about potential pitfalls. It's about realistically acknowledging the possibility of negative outcomes. For instance, if job security worries you, instead of spiraling into fear, prepare by updating your resume, enhancing your skills, or exploring other career paths. This way, if the worst happens, you're not caught off guard and are better positioned to handle the situation. The principle extends beyond personal crisis. It's about maintaining readiness for any significant life changes, from financial instability to personal loss. Preparation not only shields us from the initial shock, but also quickens our recovery and adjustment. We become less reactive and more responsive, a subtle but powerful shift in handling life's uncertainties. Seneca's advice helps us forge a mindset that isn't overwhelmed by adversity, but fortified against it. This mental readiness isn't about expecting the worst, but about being prepared to deal with any situation, thereby enhancing our overall mental toughness. Through this Stoic lens, we see not just the potential for hardship, but also the opportunity for growth and renewal in every challenge. Voluntarily embrace hardships. Seneca, a Roman philosopher and Stoic icon, offered a profound insight that continues to resonate today. Difficulties strengthen the mind, just as labor strengthens the body. This core principle of Stoicism might seem counterintuitive at first. We're conditioned to avoid discomfort, to crave ease and pleasure. But Seneca proposes a different path, one where we voluntarily embrace hardships. This doesn't mean seeking out suffering for its own sake. Instead, it's about deliberately choosing to experience discomfort in a controlled way. Think of it like an athlete who trains under grueling conditions to prepare for competition. By pushing their limits in a safe environment, they become better equipped to handle the pressure of the actual event. Similarly, we can choose to face difficulties head-on in various ways. Perhaps it's taking on a challenging project at work, pushing past our fear to speak up in public, or even opting to live more simply. Each of these choices strengthens our mental toughness and adaptability. It's about stepping outside our comfort zones, not just to test our limits, but to expand them. Imagine someone who dreads public speaking. By putting themselves in situations where they must talk in front of others, they can transform their fear into a skill over time. What once felt insurmountable becomes manageable, even comfortable. This Stoic practice isn't about glorifying suffering, but about recognizing that growth often blossoms from discomfort. Voluntary hardships also help us reset our comfort thresholds. In a world obsessed with ease, choosing the harder path seems radical, but Stoicism invites us to redefine true comfort. Is it merely the absence of discomfort, or the presence of inner strength and peace that comes from knowing we can handle anything life throws? Integrating this principle into our lives allows us to appreciate our current circumstances more. When we know we can endure less, we can savor the simple pleasures with greater contentment. We build a life not on avoiding hardship, but on the bedrock of resilience. This doesn't mean welcoming suffering with open arms. However, when hardship comes knocking, we can view it as an opportunity to practice our Stoic skills. By embracing voluntary hardships, we foster a deep sense of self-efficacy. We prove to ourselves that we are capable of overcoming obstacles, which in turn builds unshakable self-confidence. Each challenge conquered is a testament to our inner strength, a reminder that we are far more capable than we might imagine. So let's follow Seneca's lead and step into the arena of voluntary hardship. It's there that we'll discover not just challenges, but the keys to a more resilient, fulfilling, and ultimately, more meaningful life. Avoid self-victimization. Seneca, a pillar of Stoic philosophy, offered a profound insight. Our suffering often stems more from our imagination than from reality itself. This powerful statement underscores a crucial truth. Our interpretation of events, not the events themselves, frequently dictates the depth of our pain. It's easy to fall prey to the victim mentality, believing we're powerless against circumstance. This fosters a mindset where everything happens to us, absolving us of any responsibility. Stoicism champions the power of perception. How we choose to interpret life's challenges significantly impacts our experience. Viewing ourselves as passive victims relinquishes our agency and control. Conversely, if we see challenges as opportunities for growth and learning, we retain control over our responses and approach life with proactive intention. Imagine a common scenario. You're denied a promotion at work. The initial reaction might be to feel sidelined or discriminated against. While these feelings are legitimate, Stoicism encourages us to critically examine our reaction. Are we solely viewing the situation through the lens of loss and injustice? What if this were an opportunity to seek feedback, hone our skills, or even reevaluate our career path to better align with our aspirations? Avoiding self-victimization doesn't equate to ignoring hardships or injustices. It's about shifting our focus from what befalls us to how we respond. This shift is transformative. It propels us from passive reaction to active participation in shaping our lives. We stop dwelling on, "Why is this happening to me?" and begin asking empowering questions. What can I learn from this? How can I grow from this situation? Stoicism equips us with the tools to detach from our initial emotional responses and see the bigger picture. It's about understanding that while we can't control external events, we can control our perception and reaction. This mental shift is liberating and empowering. It allows us to navigate life with purpose and resilience, making us better equipped to handle future challenges. Furthermore, practicing this Stoic principle fosters healthier relationships. By refusing to cast ourselves as perpetual victims, we cultivate connections based on mutual respect and understanding, rather than blame and resentment. We cultivate compassion, recognizing that just as we are responsible for our happiness, so are others for theirs. Embracing the Stoic way liberates us from the shackles of self-victimization. We take charge of our narrative, acknowledging that we are the architects of our reality. This empowerment is the essence of Stoicism, the key to a fulfilling and proactive life. Let's choose to rise above victimhood, not by denying our pain, but by reframing our stories with strength, wisdom, and resilience. Spend time in solitude. Seneca's counsel to retire into yourself as much as possible isn't a call for withdrawal from the world, but rather a powerful emphasis on solitude's value within Stoic philosophy. In our fast-paced, hyper-connected world, the constant noise can easily drown out our inner voice, hindering reflection on personal growth and values. Stoicism teaches us that true solitude isn't mere physical isolation, but a state rich in self-awareness. The benefits of spending time in solitude are profound, an echo resonating through history. Marcus Aurelius, another Stoic philosopher, frequently wrote about introspection's importance in his personal writings. He believed that understanding oneself is the cornerstone of living a virtuous and purposeful life. His famous quote, "Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul," beautifully captures the idea of solitude as a sanctuary. Here, we can escape the external world's demands and focus on internal development. Furthermore, solitude allows us to explore thoughts and emotions without distraction. It grants the space to process experiences and ensure our actions align with our principles. By regularly engaging in this practice, we cultivate a deeper understanding of who we are and what truly matters in life. This alignment is crucial for living authentically and achieving personal fulfillment. Even Aristotle, another great thinker, touched upon self-reflection's importance for achieving eudaimonia, or flourishing. He believed self-knowledge was essential for developing virtues and living in accordance with reason. In solitude, we can critically assess our lives and make adjustments that reflect our true values and aspirations. The Stoic practice of solitude also encourages resilience. Epictetus, another Stoic teacher, emphasized the need for personal reflection to fortify the mind against adversity. He advised individuals to use solitude as a tool to strengthen their character and mental endurance, preparing them for life's inevitable challenges. He believed, "It is in your power to withdraw yourself whenever you desire." Perfect tranquility within consists in the good ordering of the mind. The realm of your own thoughts, after all, is always under your control. Moreover, spending time alone can actually help us appreciate our relationships and social interactions more fully. When we return from periods of solitude, we often find that we have more to offer others: greater empathy, patience, or clarity. This not only enriches our personal relationships, but also enhances our contributions to our communities. The Stoic practice of seeking solitude isn't about escaping life, but about deepening our engagement with it. By retiring into ourselves, we gain the clarity needed to act more thoughtfully in the world. Seneca, Marcus Aurelius, and Epictetus all provide us with a roadmap for using solitude, not as a retreat from life, but as a tool to live more fully and meaningfully. As we conclude our discussion today, it's evident that the teachings of Stoicism extend far beyond abstract theories buried within ancient texts. They provide a powerful toolbox, offering practical strategies directly applicable to our daily lives. By embracing Stoicism, we empower ourselves to lead lives brimming with thoughtful reflection, resilience, and purpose. Stoicism compels us to appreciate the value of focused attention. It highlights the transformative power of self-control and the importance of being prepared for whatever life throws our way. It reveals the hidden strength found in embracing hardships and the liberation that comes from refusing to fall victim to self-pity. It reminds us of the clarity and perspective gained through solitude. Stoicism isn't just a philosophy. It's a potent force that compels us to embark on a profound journey of self-discovery. Each principle acts as a compass, guiding us inward to refine the core of who we are. It demands unflinching honesty, urging us to confront our lives with courage that never wavers. Far from a path of blissful ignorance, Stoicism offers a clear-eyed approach to life's inevitable challenges. It doesn't promise a world without hardship, but rather equips us with the tools to navigate those storms with greater strength and purpose. Every obstacle that confronts us becomes an opportunity to cultivate the virtues we hold dear, each hardship a chance to forge resilience in the fires of difficulty. By actively incorporating these Stoic practices into our daily lives, we transcend mere survival. We embark on a path of thriving, a journey towards an inner peace and sense of fulfillment that emerge from a wellspring deep within ourselves, independent of external circumstances. Inspired by this philosophy, let's embark on a continuous exploration, a lifelong quest to unearth the depths of its wisdom and harness its power in the complexities of our modern world. This exploration will delve deeper into the practical application of these ancient principles, transforming them from abstract ideas into tangible tools for navigating the ever-changing landscape of our lives. This isn't a destination, but a continuous journey of improvement. We strive to become better versions of ourselves each day than we were the day before. We live with intention, unwavering in our commitment to live a virtuous life. If you are eager to continue on this path of self-discovery, explore the resources available. They're specifically designed to help you translate Stoic wisdom into practical application in your everyday life. Let these principles be your guide as you embark on a journey to become the best version of yourself. Thank you for dedicating your time to our channel. We deeply appreciate your curiosity and your desire to grow alongside us. Remember, the path to wisdom is a lengthy and demanding one, but each step you take propels you closer to a life brimming with meaning. So, keep walking bravely, with unwavering courage and a thirst for knowledge.